Stadium just outside of Washington, D.C. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to throw. Drummond. James has got it. Complete.
Loose inside the 30.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Street.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Prescott now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing, Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
On first down, it's Blue.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49ers 20-yard line.
Kill. What do you think?
Prescott to throw it. Getting this into the hands of Turner. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now Prescott. Pass caught. That's Golden. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. The kick by Elliott is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Well, a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We spend so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there,
Let's go now.
his play gets that much better, too.
Prep roll 80.
2nd and 11. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Go to 54. Go to 54. 26. 26.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw is Prescott.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington. Isaac to Slaw.
His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Off the bootleg. Drummond. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The first carry here for Jordan James.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Drummond. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Drummond. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Yeah! There we go.
Prescott.
He'll swing this out to Blue.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Good for a Washington first down.
Then we're going to 53.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Handoff, Blue running right.
And he'll get what he can at the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
On the give, this is Blue. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Blue, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And got his man complete. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Jordan Watkins,
35 yards.
and the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On play action, Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 15.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
And now an audible here into something else.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Here's Prescott. Gets it underneath to Blue. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's taken in by Golden. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Blue, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run again with Blue. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Quick slant, complete to Turner.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
It's 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side.
No gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Cup 19!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
49ers first down.
first down. Hickman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Drummond. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Drummond. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
They go again with Blue. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Drummond.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Off the play fake. Drummond. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hickman.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Drummond.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's what? And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 36.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to throw. Drummond. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's James. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Jordan Watkins.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Prescott now.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Drummond.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
156 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, here we go. 22.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This pass into the hands of Turner.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as